Sir, when we talk about communication marketing, the first thing which come to mind for everyone is about sales.
Right.
So what is the difference between sales and communication, and what kind of jobs we can expect from that?
So I think when it comes to marketing communications or communication marketing, it's all about creating stories around brands and creating the messages of the brands and the services and the around the products which reach the consumers. The whole point of marketing is to create value around brands. When it reaches the consumers, whether it's through product, whether it's through sort of promotion, whether it's through sort of the distribution, right, or pricing, for example, right?
So we were talking about entertainment, digital marketing. So all of them are subset or the pillars of communication. Because what is communication, if for a layman to understand?
So in the world of communication, anything and everything which can be translated from a sender to a receiver is communication, right? So you can communicate through your voice, you can communicate through a song, you can communicate through an ad, you can communicate through an event, right? So communication is basically message signals which are moving from sender to receiver, to the receiver, right? Correct. So the sender can be an advertiser, the sender can be a political leader asking for votes, right? The sender can be an NGO worker trying to convince people for better sanitary habits in rural areas, right? So then when the communication is about selling products and services or brands, then it becomes a commercial communication, which is where advertising becomes very, very important, or marketing becomes very important. When the communication is using the technology platforms of today, it becomes a digital communication, whether you're using a social platform to communicate, a search platform, or you're showing banners, or you're using audio communication, whether it's through a radio channel, the traditional way, or you're using Spotify to reach the younger generation. And if you want to communicate with me, somebody who's 53, you communicate with the traditional newspaper, for example, because I still have the habit. I come from the dark ages of the 90s, right? So I still read the newspaper, right? So obviously that is how you communicate. But essentially it's the sender, receiver, and there is a signal, there is a message, right? That's how it works. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So now if I think of applying towards your college to get into admission into Flame, so what kind of teaching I'm going to get? What kind of subjects are going to be there?
Yeah. So I think typically, when you apply to Flame University, one of the most important things about Flame is when it comes to a postgraduate education, for example, it's always about how much is it relevant for the industry, right? We are always trying our best to bridge academia and industry. We are trying to reduce the sort of gap, right? So therefore, our sort of professors are bringing in the research expertise, the theoretical expertise, and we also have professors of practice like myself and a few other colleagues who are bridging the industry academia gap, because industry is moving at a very fast pace. The books are not able to keep pace with the industry, the way the world is changing. And now obviously in the last 3 years, AI has completely transformed across sectors. So it's very important for us to be industry facing, industry relevant, to make our students industry ready or future ready, right? And that's why what the students will get is absolutely updated, relevant curriculum of today and tomorrow. They will get the right kind of pedagogy, which is industry immersions, the kind of case studies that we go through, the kind of people we invite to be a part of our curriculum as a visiting faculty, right? When they sort of come and teach, they're all are experts in their fields, right? We do not call generalists to teach our students. We call specialists. So for example, if we have a course in rural marketing, we will get a rural marketer from Mumbai who is working in this business for 30 years. If I get somebody from the AI space, I'm getting somebody who's using AI today and running a business to actually sort of do the course, right, to complete the course. So the students will be getting high quality faculty, both internally, who are very good in terms of academic research and theory understanding of theory. They will get very good faculties some of us who are from the industry and moved into academia because we know the best of both worlds, and they'll also get the best in terms of the industry practitioners or the experts. Apart from that, we are doing global immersion programs now. So a finance sort of set of students will go to a company globally, it could be in Europe or Asia or wherever, where they will be interacting with the best of the experience in terms of finance, right? So it could be part immersion inside the university and part immersion in an investment bank, for example. So we took our students in the month of May, 30 top students, to South Korea, Seoul, to one of the best universities in the world, where, let's say for example, in the first half, I am teaching you the case study of Hyundai. Why Hyundai is, or Hyundai is the best, one of the most sexy brands in the world, right? Afternoon, after lunch, I am taking you to the Hyundai factory. So you do the case study in the morning, and in the afternoon you see Kia cars getting made, robots are making cars. In the morning you study K-pop. You study K-pop. In the afternoon, let's say you go to a K-pop factory. In the morning you study about gaming, because Korea is one of the largest markets in terms of gaming. All the gaming best companies in the world in terms of gaming are based out of Seoul, right? And in the afternoon you go to a gaming company. It's completely path breaking in terms of the global immersions we are doing. It is not just a picnic and going somewhere. It is about absorbing how the best of the best educate the students and how the best of the industry educate the
so
academia.
Even on a picnic, if you go abroad, like Japan, I was in Japan last month, so you feel the difference. And even you spend 1 week there, once you come back, you feel that you learned a lot, or you have,
yes.
And once you are, these kind of programs obviously will help students.
Yes. So the most important thing for the students to know is, or to understand is, what is the best standard? How do you know what is the best, right?
Correct.
So the one way to show them the best is, how can we create the best curriculum out here, right? We benchmark our curriculum with the world's best universities and programs. And I have shared our curriculum with a lot of very senior practitioners in India, right? In Mumbai and other cities, Delhi, Bangalore. All of them have told me, Sandeep, everything that you are currently covering, I don't have anything to sort of add, honestly. Now, if that is done as the first step, which is the best curriculum, which is what are you going to teach and how are you going to teach that, right? Then we move to getting the best people, right? Who are the people who are very good within the system, and who are the people who are actually available? We can actually tap them, request them, who are market practitioners, who are experts, who can actually come and sort of support our students with these specialized courses, whether it's AI in marketing, whether it's rural marketing at the bottom of the pyramid, whether it's UI UX, understanding of user interface and user sort of experience, right? All of these things, and whether it's AI ML, for example, in certain cases. So it's very, very important for us to know, where are these people in India who can be sort of attracted to Flame to come in as a visiting faculty, right? And what can we do for our students in terms of curriculum, which will provide the best theoretical base, the best academic base for our students, so that both can marry and merge together into a wonderful learning experience.
Correct. But apart from sales, are other companies coming on campus as well for MBA students?
We have advertising agencies which are coming. We have advertising agencies which are coming. We have finance companies which are coming, not always for the sales role. They have come in for digital marketing roles. Okay. They have come in for brand roles. We have startups coming for brand and strategy roles. We have Ernst & Young, or a consulting company. Every year they are coming now, and our students are doing very well for consulting roles, right? In media, advertising, or market related verticals, right? Apart from that, you have, sometimes smaller sort of FMCG companies also who are approaching. So I think it's quite a mixed, sort of nice bag of good companies. And the profile is only becoming better and better and better with every passing year. A lot of these companies are here. Our students are doing very well in the advertising marketing space. Our students are doing very well in the financial sort of sector space. They've got a lot of interesting opportunities. And I think with time, I think the awareness and all of it will build a lot of awareness and credentials for other companies to come in. Yeah.
So it's not just about pure physical sales. They are digital marketing as well. We have consulting roles as well into the thing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, sales is an integral part of everything. One
Sales
thing
is
you
an
have to kind of
integral
avoid
part. Anybody who has an attitude to avoid sales, it will be very difficult for that person to sort of grow after a point. You will saturate yourself because convincing a person or a set of people,
convincing your wife and girlfriend also is part
convincing
of
your family members, that would be sometimes very difficult. So convincing your family members itself is a difficult task. Just imagine you are trying to sell a service on behalf of the university. We have management development programs. Currently, a Japanese company is in our campus. We are doing the management development program. It is not easy to convince anybody for that matter. But that is the challenge. I understand you. I understand your motivations. What's in it for you? What's in it for me? With authentic sort of exchange of ideas, right? With genuine exchange of ideas, how can we create value and learn from each other? So the attitude to sell, the attitude to convince and influence is very important in all of us. That's a core skill set that is required to win in life. How can we actually influence people and change behavior and make them decide, okay, fine, I'll go with Flame University, or I'll go with you, I'll buy this product or buy this service or buy this software, for example, right? So it's very important to understand each other's needs before we actually, start the conversation. And therefore, to all students, my message to all students would be, please be open to the art of selling. I think whatever perceptions you've had, you are misinformed for whatever reason. You are probably misdirected, misinformed. You are under an illusion that without sales you can actually do very well. It's very important to be open and friendly, whether at a core sales function or a function which is sort of supporting the sales team. But my point is, don't look down upon salespeople. I never do that. I always learn. Yeah.
Superb. So guys, last date is approaching to apply. So please do apply for the program. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.